Yo guys, what is going on? My name is Antoine and welcome back to another episode of Oracle SMP. This is going to be episode 19. No, 20. This is episode 20. Oh my gosh, we have done it. We have officially hit 20 episodes. That's pretty dope. Usually when a series hits 10, you're like, all right, that's nice. But when it gets to 20, then you know you got something real. So that is awesome. 20 is a big milestone. And to celebrate, we are starting this video way earlier than I usually start my Oracle videos. This is starting 3 days early than it's going out, which is awesome. So we're going to be able to get a lot done at spawn. So if you guys don't remember, the last episode, we started working on stuff at spawn, like pathways and such. And we're going to be finishing that stuff off today, starting with this section that we left off with in last video. So the first thing that we're going to do is just completely revamp it. You guys know the process at this point. It's put in the path, randomize the brick, and then put in the cobblestone. You guys know it. I don't have to show you guys each individual clip. We're going to do it for the whole thing here, and that is going to be very exciting. Then afterwards, we'll probably do some spring cleaning stuff, make some type of design for the slime farm, as well as somehow start showing people that, hey, the second level of shops can be reached now as well. So we're going to be doing a lot this episode. And usually I always bite off a little bit more than I can chew, but I think with starting off this episode way earlier than I usually do, I think we'll be good. So I'm just not going to waste any more time. We have a lot to do. I'm going to get to it, starting with this wall, and it'll look a lot different when you guys get here. Well, isn't this a bit of a pleasant surprise? You guys haven't seen Oracle in shaders, so I was like, you know what, let me bang it out. I've been messing with my shader settings for a while now, and I think I'm really happy with what I have right now. I've been honestly probably been messing with my shaders for about 3 weeks, trying to get exactly what I want them to look like. I've messed around with pretty much every setting in the book, and I really like how these look. It's a lot, you can see a lot farther, but it blurs out a lot more, which I think looks really cool. And then when I go in F5, everything looks really awesome, right? Everything looks really cool. But obviously we're not going to use this for everything, you guys know that, but I wanted to just show off a little bit of spawn. You can obviously see what we did in there, and we're going to check that out in detail in a sec. But if we head over here, and you guys can probably tell by my frames why we don't always do shaders, but you know, there's always moments where I'm like, sometimes spawn can deserve it. This looks great over here. All of the shop areas over here look really nice. The dock area looks amazing, and I am super happy with how these shaders came out. I use what shaders do I use? I think they're called CUDA, right? Yeah, I use CUDA shaders, and then I have a whole bunch of settings in here that I mess with. So if you guys ever want a tutorial on how I do these shaders, definitely let me know with a comment. I wouldn't mind doing that. It'd actually probably be a cool video. But regardless, you guys can see the shop still looks nice, and over here now you can see what this looks like. Let me turn off shaders now. You guys have seen everything in shaders. Let's get some actual frame rate. That would probably be good for the video, you, me, everyone involved, if we could get actual 60 FPS frame rate. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. Actually, I think this will take a little bit longer because you could tell I have amped up my settings. Like they are very high quality shaders, but they look nice. And now we're back to good old Minecraft. But hey, it feels so much smoother. Anyway, you guys can see we have randomized this path with the 5 or 6 blocks that we do use with grass on here. And you can also probably notice that I added a lot. It goes all the way up to here. This is nuts, right? We've added a lot to this path. I stopped it here because I didn't really know what else to do. I thought this was a nice place to stop it. Maybe this will be really like an end of a path and we can put a border here. But for right now, you know, there could be a nice shop there. There could also be a shop or two in this spot right here. I think this would be a cool place for like an actual building. And then, you know, there's obviously multiple places along the bottom that you could easily fit a mountain shop in. So I really liked how this came out. If we come down, you can see that the cobblestone is all done on all of the sides. Over here, I didn't randomize this part yet. I never got to it. It just didn't happen. But everything down here has been randomized. You guys probably saw again with the shaders clip. But I'm really happy with how this came out. It looks definitely run down. I like the sections like this where it's really not a clean shape, but it just looks cool, right? With the stairs and how the wall goes in and out. I'm really happy with how that looks. So if we take a little bit more of a step back, we head to the slime farm to give one last view of this. Very nice indeed. So what else are we gonna do? I said we wanted to do some spring cleaning, so I think that's next up on our list. There's a couple of things like creeper holes here and there. Something around this area I think we might do. We might make this like an actual nice little park area. That might be really cool just to have something there. Obviously the creeper holes, I want to do something about the lake areas too, like that and that. Cover those up, and then I want to do something with the slime farm. I'm not quite sure what. I mean, right now it's a slime face, which does look kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I think it might just need like these blocks to just be normal. I might just leave this, to be honest, because this is Joe's project. I don't want to mess too much with what he's doing. Just clean it up a little bit, move this either back or upward, or I don't know, but this will probably change a little bit. Maybe I'll talk to Joe, see what he's planning on doing with this area, see if he has any ideas. Maybe we could do something in the future. And then, you know, stuff over here. So I'm going to do some basic cleaning up of spawn, and hopefully you'll notice the difference, right? Hopefully you guys will be able to tell, and it will look a lot better. So that's going to be the goal, and I'll be back when we've done a little spring cleaning and I'm done with the broom. We have been sweeping with quite the broom. So a lot of stuff has been done at spawn, but before I show you what I've done specifically, I want to show you what Spartan has done over here. He made this little path and it looks really nice. Obviously he's missing like the bricks and stuff, but I think I have a little bit to come and fix it up with, because I guess he just used Repper Blocks in his inventory, but he followed the pattern very, very well, and I'm really happy with how this looks, and I think it was very much needed. It connects this much better with the bottom here, and it looks really nice. So the other thing is the Spawn Ideas book, which I will show you right now. And this was made by Nathan. So it says, "Dear Oracle members, I have decided to put this book at spawn as a way to keep everyone on the same page about spawn. On the following pages, you can put any ideas or suggestions you have about spawn. Thank you all." And then on the next page, I don't know who wrote this, but it says, "Create an underground marketing location and to provide more space for shops," which is a really good idea. And that is something that I definitely want to have over at the very, very large staircase that we have, and possibly also underneath this one, because there is a lot of space. And it's also, remember, a block higher than it actually has to be, so there could definitely be a space there, and there could also be a space on the larger one. And while we're heading back this way, and we can also do something like a sewer over there, who knows. But while we're heading back this way, I'll show you the things that I have done. This is all a little bit flatter and cleaner. There's still a little bit that I have to do, which I'll show you in a second. But all of the holes have been covered up. I got rid of the slime farm thing, because that was just to remind Joe where the chunk actually was. And then I still have to terraform this back, because that'll probably be the next thing that I do. But I took all the slabs and put it around the staircase so that it's pretty obvious, like, hey, this will take you to the slime farm. I don't have a sign on me, but I'll craft one and put it there, because then it'll make it very obvious. And then over here, you can see that it looks much, much nicer with all the dirt here. But I think what I want to do is I want to see what it would look like if we changed all of this here. And this is a very big thing to undertake, but all of the first, like, block height would all be sand. I think that might look really, really cool, and then obviously have it go down as well, depending on how far we actually get to this actual river, because I don't know how we're really going to get there. But I live near a desert, so that wouldn't be too much of an issue. This is the next thing. I kind of like, after like here, I stopped. This has to get covered up. A couple other things over here. I think I might make this all flat, to be honest, or make this come out way more, because I want to just take a ridiculous amount of dirt and kind of just make this all look really, really nice so people start expanding out here. And then what I think I want to do with this bottom area is do some type of park. I was talking about it a bit, but I want to leave that tree there and kind of put other things around it and see what I could come up with, you know, flex my creative muscles a bit and see what could actually go here, because there is a really nice indent here, right? And we have the lake, so maybe we could make something that looks pretty cool. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't know what to do with this. This might go. I might tear this whole thing down because it's kind of not needed at all. That path block is going to annoy me very much so. We will replace that with our soul grass block. But yeah, you guys kind of getting the idea here now, right? Just making everything look a little bit neater, a little bit nicer, and make it look a little more friendly for when people actually start coming to spawn. It'll make everyone want to, you know, actually make this place look really nice, because now it's starting to come together. When you take it out about here, press F1, you can really see everything. And of course it's going to start to rain. I have rain turned off, but you can tell by the sky. But it's coming along together really, really nicely. I might try and throw in some vines around certain parts, because that looks really, really cool down there. Maybe some vines on these parts, the stone parts, might not look bad, because I think I still have a couple. I don't know for sure, but I will check. And yeah, that's kind of been the update so far. I'm going to definitely work on this grass thing and see what I can do with the sand. I have to go get sand, but I think it might look really cool. So we might try that out. And yeah, more stuff will be done. We still got the broom out. More changes have been done. So the first thing you'll probably notice is the grass here has been implemented. If I go in F5, you guys probably get a better view of this. You can see that it is done like pretty well, I think. I'm not the best terraformer in the world, but I'm happy with how this came out. It looks pretty smooth, but I tried to make it not look like it's completely man-made. I tried to make it work with the environment that's already around it, and I think it turned out really, really well. So that's the first thing that I'll show you. Now, if you go over here, you may have saw a bit of sand. I had about 2 stacks worth, and I think I want to go through with this. I did a little test run over here. I think I want to go through with it. I really like how it kind of works, and I think if we get more sand and kind of spread it out on the second level here, like sprinkle it in. I think that might look really, really cool. And then I have a water bucket to do just that. So that is all normal. Now we'll eat a bit of steak, and then obviously the other thing I have to do is put in the sand at the bottom. I think I'm just going to go to the desert after this clip by our jungle base and just get like a ridiculous amount of sand, shove it in our ender chest, bring it here, and kind of go through with this because I really, really like it. Oh, I don't need another water source. Boom. There we go. Look at that. Fixed just like new. So that's what's going on over here. Now if we head back this direction, you guys probably saw in the last clip that I've mentioned about the park area over here. Well, I dug it out and I put in a fence, and I think it looks really, really good. And I also did some stuff to the tree as well. If you guys watch Figuring It Out, you guys know that I like to do this to some big oak trees. I think it looks a little bit more structured with the spruce slabs and stairs. I think it looks really, really nice, and I kind of just put that there. I didn't move the sign. All I did was put on another oak log at the bottom because this was all dug out, and then I have this area of spruce fence that we put in, and I think it looks really, really nice. I still don't really know what I want to put in here, right? I think I might just put like some oak chairs and like some gravel pathways, something like that, just to make this area look a little bit more alive. I think that might look cool. Something just to think about. Let me sleep in a bed right now. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going through my mind. I'm trying to make it seem like it's not needed. It's just like an extra bit of decoration that I think would look really, really cool around the area. So next thing up on the agenda is to just grab the sand pretty much and work with this area in here. I think I want to go crazy with flowers. I don't know how much I really have. I'm going to check at my base when I go get the desert, see how many flowers I actually have, because I got some ideas here. I got some ideas, and then I think I'll just bone meal the area around it like a ton so it looks a little bit more overgrown outside of the fence. So that's my thought process on this. I'm going to go back to my base, grab the materials I need, and then, you know, do those little things, and I'm pretty sure after that we'll be wrapping up this episode. Let's do a little bit more stuff on camera. I know you guys like it. I try to do it a little bit more. So you can see kind of what we've got here. We've got the path set up, and we also have the places for the chairs also set in. And right now I'm just kind of putting in more gravel. I ran out of gravel. I wanted to place a little bit more. So we're going to kind of just place this wherever we feel. Maybe some over here, and just kind of scatter it wherever. This is just basic randomizing. There's nothing too crazy about this, but I also went to a flower forest, and as you can tell, my inventory is just cluttered with various different flower things, so it'll be kind of cool to see what we can come up with all the options that we will now have. And then we're going to throw in some stone as well as cobblestone and dirt. We're going to do dirt last because I only want a little bit of it, and as you know, that'll just make it a lot easier just to cover in the last little spots with the dirt. So cobblestone, or stone I should say, is next, as you can see, and it's not the greatest path I've ever done in my life, but you know, it's not supposed to be anything too crazy. It's just pretty basic, you know, nice little thing it spawned for everyone to just chill, relax at. Maybe we could record clips here, you know, it'll be nice. Maybe if we do the Ender Dragon soon, this will be where we do the little showcase beforehand, and then we all leave from here. I think that might be cool, but for right now, it's time to just place in all the blocks in between. And I think I should leave just a little bit for the dirt, like I said. Nothing too much. We'll get rid of that, and we'll get rid of that one. And then we might go through again with a couple more blocks just to make sure that we have the kind of randomization that we want. Just make sure we don't go either too overboard with one block, but I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think that looks nice. And then the rest we'll just throw in the dirt, which I think will look really, really good. So now we have just a small randomized path from here. And yeah, I actually really like this because it's not too overdone, right? It's not anything too extreme. The path is pretty small. You can still, you know, it's very, very grass related, which is what we want because we're going to put a bunch of flowers everywhere next. So last little pieces of dirt. There we go. Very, very nice. I was thinking of putting signs on these. I still might do that. But let's see. What flowers do we have? We have all of these, and we also have bone meal. Let's start with the very, very colorful ones. So we'll start with these. We'll kind of just shove these wherever. That's a torch. Don't want to place that. Actually, I think I want to place a torch there. Yeah, because I have a torch on this side as well. So now matching torches on each side. Very, very nice. So we'll place some of these around over yonder. I think that'll look good. And then we'll place some more of these purple ones at the front here. I think that might look good. I'm trying to keep it all areaed, so you know where, like, the tulips will kind of all be in the middle. Not random. Can you go? Or random, but like I want to keep every flower to its own little area. So we'll do some white in the middle as well. Maybe some more tulips at this end here, and maybe we can do like a nice little white patch and throw in some red as well at this end here. Throw in some more white. more red, and then we'll keep that section over there. That's going to be more yellow, I think is what we're going to do. So place another poppy there, and let's see, what else do we have? We have some peonies. These could go maybe back here. I think that might look cool, and maybe one back there. And then on this side, we can place all the yellow flowers that we want, which will look good, and maybe a little bit like over there. Actually, maybe not. Maybe some in the middle, actually. I think that might look good. There we go. So that is the flowers in place, and it looks kind of still a little bare, but that's fine because now we have leaves and bone meal. So we'll make this all bone meal. Bone meal is obviously going to be the thing that we're going to care about much more than the leaves. Leaves will be much less varied, question mark? I don't know what I'm supposed to be saying. English is tough sometimes, you know? English is very tough. We're getting a little bit of variation here, which is nice. I think that's part of the grass that'll give us a little bit more, which is good. And we have a nice little section here now. It's coming along nice with the grass implemented. I think I just kind of want to place some leaves in the back. I think that's kind of all I really want to do with them. Maybe some on the main path, nothing too crazy. Maybe one there. Wherever some of the grass didn't grow, I think is where we'll put some leaves. Right there, and maybe there as well, back there. And we'll hit this section up too with a few leaves. And I think this will all look really cool when we take a step back in a second, just to make sure that we haven't overdone anything, which I don't think we have at all. No, it's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice little area. The last little thing is going to be the outside stuff, which is just going to be a bone meal everywhere, as well as trees on the outside. So it's kind of all enclosed in, which I think is going to look really cool. And we can do that by just placing oak saplings literally everywhere. Ooh, I thought that was a big tree for a second. Not as lucky. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. I mean, obviously there will be bone meal eventually, but not yet. Nope, no torch. I wanted the bone meal. Thank you very much. All right, so this is coming together nice. You guys get the idea? Looking good, looking good. So I'm just going to finish that off, and then I already did the sand, so I'll show you that in just a second. One other thing that I mentioned that I would do that I completely forgot about, vines. What do vines look like on here? Does it look good? Like, let's pretend that they've grown a bit. They're down. They're going down. Maybe some there. Put one there. Throw some down. Does that look good? It doesn't look bad. I don't think I'm a fan. I really don't like the color of the vines. We'll let that stay there. We'll see how it looks in the next episode because they'll grow a bit, and then, you know, we'll compare it to that one because that one won't have any vines. But while we're over here, we'll check out the sand part that I did, and I think it does look really nice. If I continue going all the way around this plains biome, I think it'll look really cool. But I brought it out more. I brought it out to about here, and you can see how I did the sand up top and just brought a little bit over with the grass. And I think it looks good. I really like it. I'm going to probably ask for some opinions with people on Oracle. And if any Oracle members are watching and if they want to give me an opinion on this, tell me it's trash or tell me it's good. I don't care. I would just like some opinion on this because I don't really know. It's a big undertaking for something that I'm not really sure about. So I'm going to let this sit, see what the members think about that. And then the other thing that I am happy about is the park area that we got done this episode. So let's head back over here. And you can see there are a ton more trees. And I think it looks really cool. And when you're actually inside of it, it feels very immersive because you have the trees in the back and it looks really nice. And it just says tree. What a sign. It looks cool. Bone meal on the back. I'm very happy with how this came out. And then obviously we have the lake itself, which looks good as well. And I might still edit it. I don't know, maybe gravel on the bottom instead of stone. But like I said in the last video, this is going to be the last time we're at spawn for a bit, you know, for a full episode, I should say, because this is, you know, it's taking our time here. I want to get back to the jungle. We got to do some more things on our base there, but we'll probably still have some clips here and there of us working on either the bookshop or maybe more stuff at spawn with pathways or maybe some collab stuff at spawn. Who knows? But for right now, this is going to be our last episode here for a bit. And hope you guys enjoyed these like 3 or 4 episodes that we've done at spawn. It's been fun, and we've built it up a lot since the last time we've been here. So it's been awesome. We'll head back to the jungle in the next episode, and I hope you guys did enjoy. And I will see you all later. Peace.